Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. If you're new, then welcome. Today I want to be talking about my secret trick to getting people on a sales call. So I have a 4-step formula that I'm going to be sharing with you all today, which is what I use personally for myself and for my clients. But today I was deciding if I want to share it with social media, and to be honest, it is pretty straightforward and one of those things that is really easy to implement. So I thought I might as well share it because I get so many questions of people asking me, how do I transition people from a conversation onto a phone call when I'm using LinkedIn? This even applies to other people that are using Facebook or Instagram or any form of outreach. You can apply this exact same formula. So the formula goes as follows. So identify, target, engage, transition. So I'm going to break down these 4 stages as to how you can apply them to LinkedIn, and you'll probably be able to apply these principles to the other social media platforms that I mentioned earlier. So number 1, identifying. So before you can even identify your prospects, you need to understand who they are, where they hide, what they look like when it comes to their online makeup configuration, I guess. So before you can identify them, you need to know who you're looking for, so have your niche sorted. Where do they hang out? So what groups are they a part of? What forums do they read online? What type of content do they engage with? Etc, etc. You want to understand the inside, outside of your prospects so that you can find them in the first place. Number 2 is targeting them. So to target them, you need to go to these places that you've researched. So say, for example, I target coaches. So I could say, okay, let me find some groups on LinkedIn. All you need to do is search the keywords when you search for groups, and then it will come up with a bunch of groups. It will show you how many members they have, and I would recommend joining maybe around, depending on the quality, maybe join around five groups, more if you can, but I would suggest to be a part of fewer groups and engage more thoroughly in them than be a part of 20 different groups and not use them at all. So you want to farm the groups correctly, if that makes sense. And if you run out and you want to try another group, you can always join another group as well. But I would recommend finding 3 to 5 groups that are good. So a decent size. You can use huge groups if you want to, but a lot of the time, because there's so many people posting, the stuff will get lost unless it's engaged very well with. In that case, you'll go to the top. You've got to think that you've got a lot of competition if you've got 250,000 members compared to maybe 5,000 members, where you can get to know each person more on an individual basis. So it's up to you, but I would recommend joining a few different types of groups of different sizes and then seeing which ones work for you and your niche, and then you can cut out the rest and join more similar groups that work well. So that's in terms of, as I was saying, if I'm looking for coaches, I would find groups that coaches would most likely be a part of, which I will already know from my research before. I will join those groups on LinkedIn and I will target them. So I'll have a look through the group. Once I'm a part of it, I'll have a look through the members, see who's an active member, see who's posting about what, find out which profiles match my criteria, and then I will move on to step 3, which is engaging with them. So on LinkedIn, you can save accounts and you can save leads. So I would recommend going through a group, having a look through all the different members, through everything that people are posting, identifying those people that are relevant prospects for you, and then saving those leads, so that when it comes to engaging, you can just open up all the leads in new tabs and send them the message template with the bits of personalization that you take from each profile. So for engaging, I just kind of gave away a little bit of it, but what I do is I have a lead list that I have built, so saved leads from within the group, and then I have my message template. So I'll figure out what type of message I want to send to this person. So I already have a messaging formula which takes me from connecting with them, so wanting to connect, through to moving them onto the sales call. So you should build a messaging formula which is very sort of skeletal, so a skeleton backbone of message templates that you can personalize depending on the person that you're speaking to. So obviously switch out the name, pick out something personalized from if they've posted something specific in the group that you enjoyed, comment on it, like it, share it if you want to, because you'll get more and more attention to your profile. They're more likely to check out your profile and have a look at your connection request or your message and want to connect with you as well. So you want to increase the odds as much as possible. So when you engage, don't just think about the message that you're sending out, also think about how many other ways you can kind of put your hand up and get yourself flagged to be noticed from their side. And obviously people get notifications when somebody likes their content, shares it, comments, engages in any way, when someone views their profile, when someone sends them a connection request. Do all of those things to make yourself so apparent that they see you and they have to see what you're saying to them and decide if it's relevant or not for them. So that's how I engage. So send them a message telling them why you want to connect with them, telling them that you enjoyed their content, that you want to engage with them. Start that sales conversation. And that takes us on towards the transition phase, which is number 4. So the transition should only be after they have engaged with you and had a conversation, because I get this so many times where... I get this so many times where people message me, they've said, oh well, I sent them my messaging templates and then I asked them for their contact information, they're not responding, and I say, well, did they respond to any of your messages in the first place? And they're like, no. Then that's your problem. If people aren't responding to you, there's a few reasons for it. Either they've not seen it and they're genuinely just busy, in which case, fair enough, it happens. Number 2, it's not relevant for them. Number 3, it's not striking a nerve, so it's not a message that makes them want to respond to you. So you need to look inwardly before you try and get someone's contact information. If they've ignored you the past 5 messages, do you really think they're gonna respond to you saying, can I have your mobile number, please? Because I know I wouldn't. So before you transition them onto a call, you need to engage them correctly. And the best way to do that is to send them through your messaging funnel. If they don't respond, be a little bit more creative. Send them a personalized video order as outreach, and then at the end of the video, ask them to hop on a call with you. Use that as a method to get somebody on by using a free order. And send them this message beforehand. Say, hey, I understand you must be extremely busy, so out of respect for your time, this is going to be the last time that I reach out to you regarding this. And then just say, I've got a few notes down that I took from your website and your online presence, and I'd love to share it with you in a free order. You don't even have to get on a phone call with me. I will just send it to you. All you have to do is reply yes to this message. All they need to do is yes. And if they don't respond that, then they're clearly not interested. Don't spend any more time. Don't cry about it, move on to the next person. There's always going to be people that don't respond. Don't take it personally. If you know that you've tried everything in your power to make it look like an appealing offer and they're still not responding or it's not relevant to them, that's okay. Move on to the next person, because you have millions of people to reach out to on LinkedIn, so it's not really a big problem. If they respond yes, put together that video order, and then at the end of the video, give them a few options to move forward. So either say, you can take the content of this video and disregard it and not follow it, fair enough. You can take the content of this video and implement it using somebody else's service or doing it in-house yourself, or you can do it by using me. Now, if you want me to fulfill this for you, I'm going to leave a call link after this video on LinkedIn. Feel free to just book a time that suits you. And then you send them to the call page and they can book a call with you. So I hope that all makes sense. That was my 4-step formula that I use for identifying people, engaging with them, and then transitioning them onto the phone call. I really hoped you found this video useful and informative. If you did, just give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below if it worked for you, and also don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications if you want to receive alerts when I post new content, which is 3 times a week. So thanks for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.